Hey, it's Chris Matlashewski with the Built in Calgary team, and today I'm going over our monthly minute market update here. I'm going to be talking about a couple of things. The first is we're going to look at the sales performance by the different segments of styles of homes, which we normally do, but we're also going to do the added bonus here of looking at the price range, the most popular price points in the city for the four different styles of homes. So I hope that that helps you. And then the other piece of the puzzle to be filling in would be the community that in which you live in. But this is Calgary in general as a whole. So I'm going to jump right in here and share my screen, and we're going to take a look at starting off with Detached here and take a look. So here you can see, breaking things down from January of this year, the amount of sales in the first column, the amount of inventory, and then we're able to also look at a new inventory, pardon me, and then the existing inventory, and then the months of supply here. So this is an interesting trend to be aware of for single family. Here you can see that we're starting to trend down on the amount of monthly sales as we have sort of been over the last couple of months here. When we peaked here in March of this year, and the numbers aren't lying. So last month we had 1,900 sales here. No surprise after the rate hike of September 7th there. We definitely did see a bit of tapering off. So it's important to watch and see how that's affecting the different price points of homes. We had, an increase in inventory there as a result of a pullback on sales. So our amount of sales or new inventory replenishment has gone up 2,600. So why is it that our amount of current inventory is down? Well, we also had a lot of properties that just expired or were taken off the market there, and probably due to people not selling. But you can certainly see that our months of supply is starting to go up a little bit there. Definitely down or up from the peak of just over a month worth of supply in March to now sitting at about 2.34 months of supply there. Our average days on market starting to creep up as well on the single family. Here you can see it's basically gone from around 20 days at the peak up to about 40 days. So it's kind of doubled, but 40 days on market, it's actually still pretty good. And considering that we only have just over 2.3 months of supply, is what's sort of keeping everything in check right now and producing or forcing us into a buyer's market. We can see that the average price point in Calgary for single family homes, this includes everything, all the districts from the northeast to the west side, is sitting around 460,000. The average price is sitting at about 500 there. So everything's slightly down off of pace, but all in all, our median price is up 7.8%. From the year over year here, or since the beginning of the year. So, that's definitely positive to look at. And then, as I was sharing with you, looking at the detached homes, this is where you can see the bulk of the sales happening, where it's the most popular price points. So that 300 to $600,000 is where about 66% of the single family sales activity is happening. And then you can sort of see, that 600 to that $1 million price mark is where the 25%, and then that upper echelons of over $1 million or under $250,000 is where you're seeing the remainder of the sales coming from. Switching over to semi-attached, again, our sales levels have dropped off. Again, you can see since March at a peak of 2,270 sales approximately in March, and last month we achieved 970 sales there. So sort of, the sales activity is certainly dropping off, but funny enough, as is the amount of our inventory levels is starting to subside as well a little bit. And we're still seeing the inventory level sitting around 2,200. But with our inventory levels starting to rise just a little bit over August levels there. Our days on market, similar to the detached homes, is starting to ramp up a little bit. March we saw on average days on market 14 days. Now we're seeing close to double that at 36 days, or more than double that. The list to sell price, interesting to note, when it's priced accordingly, we're still seeing stuff sell, that 98% list to sale price. And with the medium price sitting around, 570,000, just down slightly from 575. But overall, semi-attached homes are up over 16% this year. What can we look at here? And this is where you can see the most activity attraction for semi-attached. Two most popular price points being that 3 to 400,000, or basically 300,000 to 500,000. Likely indicative of older, more mature neighborhoods there, with older semi-attached homes. And then you get into the higher end homes, most likely in the inner city there, that are pushing over, that 500 to $1 million. Jumping into row house activity, again, sales dropping off slightly, but still very productive, as it was in our August sales activity there. You can sort of see that 327 properties were sold, new replenishment of 400, and then slightly down on our inventory levels as well at 582. Interesting to note that our months of supply is starting to ramp up as well, but is still well under normal levels, under 2 months worth of supply. But our days on market, very similar to the semi-attached and the single family at 38 days. And again, once it's priced accordingly, the list to sale price right now is sitting around 98%. So when people are saying that they're looking for a deal, still today, a deal is finding a house that you like, and, not so much thinking that you're getting 20% off. If we look at our median price for row houses, we're seeing that sitting around $330,000 right now. Super affordable, both in that 2 and 3 bedroom segment, with a average price of 343. So slightly down on the median price, slightly up on the average price, and that's more likely due to the fact that the row houses of the inner city are slightly higher price point and are still moving fairly decently. Looking at the most popular price point of row houses, as I was mentioning to you, on the median price, you can see that $300,000 to $400,000 there is just spiking. So, townhouses with decent condo fees, no problem selling there. And then you see a little bit of tapering off in that $400,000 to $600,000 segment. And then the second, so $200,000 to $400,000 is where the row houses are just rocketing it right now. All right, we're gonna wind it down here with the apartment sector. Again, still fairly strong. The amount of sales is up 60% for apartments this year. But we are starting to see pullback again in that segment there, down 23% over last month, 450 sales, new inventory added 605. And, but we're still seeing, inventory levels down 26% over last month, and still well under the average for properties, apartment sector on a market there at under 3% at 2.83. Our days on market, we're starting to see go up again, up to around February, getting close to February levels there at 46 days on market on average. And but our list of sale price is holding very strong right now, 99%, where we were seeing over the last couple of months 97.5, 97. So it's basically, when it's priced right, we definitely have people looking in the apartment market segment right now, with the average price sitting around $246,000 for the apartment sector. So stuff to keep them, pay attention to. And if, as I mentioned, if you've got a condo in that $200,000 segment under the 250 range, very high likelihood of it achieving a sale right now for a 2 bedroom. And if it's under 200, even better. And then it starts peaking out anything over $400,000 right now. People will start probably gravitating into a townhouse. So that's kind of our market update here for the month of October in Calgary. If you've got any questions, if you'd like to know what your home would sell for, we feel really strongly that we put our money where our mouth is, where we promote right now that we can either sell it at market value, or we're going to pay you the difference. If you'd like to know more about that program, by all means, reach out to us. 403-809-3523. Hope you're enjoying the long weekend. If you're watching this Monday or Tuesday, hope you have an awesome week. Cheers.